is Kristen Markey, and on behalf of Greenwood Village, we are super excited to introduce this new program called Village Eats, the first Greenwood Village cooking show. As a resident, I am thrilled to be selected to host our new community cooking show. Village Eats was developed for our residents. Our goal with this new program is to bring our community together where we can meet people, learn from each other, sample great food, and of course, have a lot of fun. Woohoo! I'm here today in this gorgeous kitchen of residents Cindy and Tim of the Green Oaks neighborhood. I'm so pleased that we're in this beautiful space. I'd like to introduce our two very special guests for today. First, we have Larry Wolk, Executive Director and Chief Medical Officer for Colorado Department of Public Health and Environment, and Diane McAllister, Chief Medical Officer and Patient Safety Officer at Medical Center of Aurora and Board Certified Internal Medicine Physician. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming. I thought that since we're here in this beautiful kitchen and we're going to be talking and we're going to be eating, that we should sort of treat it like a dinner party. Are you good with that?
Perfect.
So let's pretend you just came into the kitchen and the first thing that we do is have a toast.
Nice.
So
Thank you.
we're going to toast with a La Paloma cocktail, and I thought we should just toast to our very first cooking show in Greenwood Village. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you so
Cheers.
much
Thank
for
you.
coming.
Yeah, cheers.
Yeah.
Oh, that's delicious.
That's delicious.
Good.
So good. And while we're sipping on our cocktails, I thought that we should have some veggies. So, when you have a veggie tray, it's either like hummus or, you've got your dill dip and a lot of dairy dips. So I have this new dip that I really, really like, and it's roasted carrots. So you just roast carrots and then beans, harissa sauce, lemon. All of the recipes are going to be online, by the way. So let's help ourselves. Go through.
Really good.
Do you like it? Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you guys like to cook?
Very tasty.
Do you cook?
I do like to cook. I'm not a great cook, so I'm hoping to learn something.
Oh.
Would that be all right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I
Diane?
love to cook when I have time.
Larry, how long have you lived in Greenwood Village?
Almost 20 years in one place or another, and really enjoy it. My kids went to Cherry Creek schools, and now it's me and my dogs, and my dogs really enjoy it too.
Yeah,
So, yeah, it's a great
good place to live.
Yeah.
What about you, Diane?
So we moved into Greenwood Village 27 years ago, and just down the street from you.
Yeah.
And we just love it. We've watched the city grow and develop, and all of the green space we have. Our kids also went to the Cherry Creek schools, and now we actually have a granddaughter who's going to be starting in the Cherry Creek schools. Our children moved back to be in this neighborhood from Houston and Chicago.
I really love the walkability to not only the parks, but the schools, and even to get a little coffee here and there. There is some good walking in our hood.
Well, and we have the nicest police department ever known to mankind.
Ever.
They're so helpful and so friendly, and I was the HOA president for a year, and every time I would call them, they would just immediately respond to whatever the neighborhood was concerned about.
Oh, I know, we're really, really lucky.
Yeah.
And the kids really seem to like and know the police officers as well.
Yeah.
They do. There's good interaction with the police force. Of course, Mayor Ron is a great guy, and
he's fun.
we all know him, and I think it all starts with him, and he sets a great example for the community.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
So, do you think we should start cooking?
Yeah, if it's a dinner party, I kind of like to eat.
I was thinking that we should probably start cooking. We have a huge menu, and I'm going to really need both of your help. Are you up for it?
We're up.
I'm up for it. One more sip of cocktail, and I'll be ready to help.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Cheers.
Cheers. One of the things that I really like about the Green Bowls is, while you see a ton of stuff out here right now, you don't really have to stress out about, slicing and dicing and preparing all this. What you want to do is use up your leftovers. So if you have a leftover grain, whether it's a rice or a quinoa or a farro, whatever it is, use your leftovers. If you have a leftover protein, or you've gone to the grocery store and got a rotisserie chicken or something, you don't have to prepare all of this just for the Green Bowl. Use what you have in your fridge. But one of the keys is the dressings, right? So to bring out all of the flavors. You know, you want your greens, you want your grains, you want some cooked vegetables, you also want some fresh, crunchy vegetables, some nuts and so forth, but the dressing is what kind of brings it all together. So thank you for helping me, you guys, and we're gonna start with Diane. She's going to make the dressing for our Thai bowl. All right, so what we're gonna do first is we've got lime zest and juice, so we're gonna use our small grater and just grate the lime. We've also got sesame seeds in here, some tamari, some rice vinegar. What else do we have? Sesame oil, garlic.
Yum.
Yeah.
Oh, this smells delicious.
No, nothing like citrus.
How did you learn all
much
this,
do you-
Kristen? Tell us a little bit
Yeah.
about
How do you know
how
this?
do we know this?
All right, I'm going to tell you the truth. My husband has loved my cooking ever since we met with my one dish of grilled chicken Caesar salad. And so he keeps encouraging me, and I don't know what it is, but when you keep telling somebody that you're good at it, it's like, oh, I better keep cooking. Better keep cooking, trying new stuff. So legitimately, 20 some years ago, I had one recipe, and he has encouraged me to keep cooking and cooking. Okay, while we're grating, let's do the ginger next, and I've got a little trick that I want to show you. Okay?
Great, thanks.
Like
All right,
tricks.
all right.
Love it.
So we're going over to the freezer. Yep. And I've got a piece of ginger in the freezer. And the cool thing about having the ginger in the freezer is you can grate your ginger frozen, and you don't even have to peel the skin at all. Yeah, so you can just grate your ginger as much as you need. Before this little trick, I used to buy some ginger, have it in the freezer or the refrigerator, and then it would go bad and I'd throw it out. And every time I made an Asian dish, I'd buy more ginger. This is, you're using what you need, there's a lot less waste, and it's so much easier to do, and you don't get the smell of ginger all over your hand. So,
Awesome.
yeah. So there we go, we got some ginger.
Yum.
Now, do you want to juice the lime?
Sure.
Let's cut that puppy in half, juice the lime.
Hey.
Oh no.
I don't know how to juice.
Let me show you how to juice the
Please
lime,
do.
Diane. Okay, you
Thank you,
put
Diane,
the
for
lime
making that
welcome,
mistake.
Larry.
there,
That was good.
and then you just squeeze it.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I have
This
a-
is
I have a
honestly
juicer
this is one of those kitchen small appliances that I use every single day.
Yeah.
I really love
I don't have
the
one. I
lime
have to
juicer.
I guess we're
Yeah.
gonna get
Ream
one.
it out.
Yeah.
one.
I guess
Yeah.
we're getting one now.
Yeah. This is next.
Larry,
Next
I'll
on
meet
you.
you at the cook.
I know. You gotta get ginger in the freezer and a
Yeah.
juicer.
Right, it's all about the tips. Okay, so next we have tamari, which is soy sauce but gluten-free. So I like this one. We need a tablespoon of this. Let you do that.
I do know how to use this one.
Okay, good. Rice wine vinegar, also a tablespoon.
Okay, that's
Okay,
the trick.
wait. Here, let's do this one. We'll
Okay.
do the sesame oil. Well,
It has the little tab on it.
I can do that.
okay, you do that. All right, good.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, now let's do ginger.
Here we go. I
I
have
did
one
it.
of these.
I figured it out. I think.
It smells great.
It smells so good.
What a wonderful combo.
Yeah. And then the sesame seeds,
Okay, how much is this?
it's just a tablespoon.
Well, that's an easy recipe. Everything's
Yeah.
the same amount.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, and a tablespoon of our, thank you, Larry,
Yeah,
assistant.
Thank you, Larry.
I have remnants.
Okay, perfect. And now what we want to do is stir it up.
Okay. Should we use this?
Yes. Diane, this is a proper cooking show. We need a whisk.
We don't
Here,
just
hold
use
on,
whatever's
hold on.
available?
Just on. We got to do the whisk.
Thank
there you
you.
go.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So that looks
Nice.
delicious.
Better emulsification.
Great job.
Man.
Yeah, so we're gonna put this on the top of our Thai chicken grain bowl, whatever you choose to put in it.
yum.
And so now what we want to do is switch over to Larry, and you're gonna do the kale chopping.
Oh, all
That's
right.
like a big job here.
I don't think I've ever chopped kale.
You haven't?
Kristen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the reason why I wanted to show kale is because a lot of people have questions about kale, like, do you actually use the vein or not? And it's just real easy. You want to get whatever kind of kale that you're using, you want to cut away the vein and just use the leaf and, cut it in kind of ribbons. So here's what I'm gonna recommend you do is just kind of go along the vein right here, get rid of it.
I always wanted to be a surgeon, so cutting along the vein, I think, would really be
Do you have to repair
kind of
it
in line
afterwards?
with that. Yeah.
Yeah, so just make a nice little pile right there, and then we'll cut it.
Let's try this first.
It's smelling really, really good.
This is great.
We have so many good ingredients right here. We have some asparagus and peppers that we roasted. The grains that we have today are farro and quinoa. You guys know about farro because it's sort of a new grain. It's an old, new, ancient grain.
No.
Never heard of it?
No.
Tell me about it. I've never had it.
Okay, it's really like a nutty grain. It's an ancient grain dating back to like pre-Roman era. And I guess it's really popular in Egypt, and it's been really popular in Italy. But it has a really full nutty flavor, and it's really toothy. But it does have gluten in it. But because it's like an ancient grain, and the way it's processed, it has a lot less. It's not bad for you. So anyway, it is good. It is a really good grain, and becoming super popular now just with its versatility.
How do you spell it?
Farro.
Farro.
Yeah, and you find it in the grocery store just by rice and other stuff like that. And then we have quinoa, which, there's lots of different varieties of quinoa. A lot of people call quinoa like one of the best foods for you because it has a good amount of protein and great nutrients and so forth. So love quinoa. It's gluten-free and just great in all of these bowls. We've got 3 different kinds of greens today. We have spinach, arugula, and Larry's nicely chopped
Deveined kale.
Yep.
Yeah, if anybody needs vein surgery, I think I'm getting it down, so
All
it's
right.
fine. Yep, good.
And then our other roasted vegetables, we've got some cauliflower and broccoli, sweet potatoes, we have some beets.
Did you roast those beets?
I did. I actually wanted to make them chips, beet chips. But didn't quite turn out because they're a little bit, I guess they could be chips.
They're chippy.
But they're delicious. They're so good. Beets are so easy to make, whether you're roasting them or grilling them. They add so much flavor to a dish.
I love beets. I've never roasted them. How long do you have to roast them for?
It's about 400 for half an hour.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, put a little salt on it, olive
Your
oil.
Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, so good. So we also have some chicken, and I just made the chicken last night and just put it in the oven, pounded it out, put a bunch of herbs on the top of it, some olive oil, lemon juice. It works well with all of the dishes that we have. But again, use any protein that you have or a leftover chicken breast or shrimp or tofu. Yeah. Exactly. And then we have a lot of toppings. So I think that toppings create any meal. I love how toppings look on a plate. They make them really pretty, but they also add a certain element of crunch and texture and flavor, just boosting the flavor. So we have some scallions, radishes, some onions, a couple different kinds of nuts. We have pumpkin seeds and peanuts, some herbs like mint and cilantro.
Nice.
Yeah. There's one more ingredient that I want to include in our bowls today that I haven't prepared, and I thought I would show everybody how to use a spiralizer because it has become really popular, whether it's spiralizing zucchini or sweet potatoes or even carrots. It's just
Is that this thing?
Yeah,
You want me to take this
this is
out?
it. Yeah, let's get rid of this. Thank you very much. All right, so here we've got this fancy Dan little spiralizer here, and it's really easy to do. You just put whatever vegetable you've got, just like that, and you start making your little.
Wow.
Okay,
Really? Seriously?
go.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Wow,
Isn't it so easy?
that's awesome. Where do you get one of these?
You know, I just got it online at Amazon, obviously.
Yes.
$19. Actually, it comes with 3 different blades. Not that we're doing an infomercial here, but it's really useful.
Oh, yeah.
The one thing that I started doing was sweet potatoes in here. So you put the sweet potatoes in, and you get like, you know, sweet
Curly
potato fries,
Yeah,
right?
curly fries.
And then just just keep going. And you get this little end thing.
So do you bake them then?
No, I actually sauteed them with just, you know, really quick. So put your pan on really high heat, a little bit of olive oil, salt and pepper, and they're great. Crunchy, but then really flavorful. Okay, and then
right.
that's it. That's it. Here's our
Wow.
zucchini noodles. Love it. Great
That's
job. It's
amazing.
so easy, right?
That was really easy.
And at $19, you can buy these
pretty light.
just like this at King Soopers, but now you know.
Yeah.
And they save, so you could do this and on a Sunday when you're preparing, you know, you're doing some meal prep, and these will save for a full week.
Wow.
Like
Wow.
that. Yeah. So.
That's great.
Okay, so our next step is another dressing. So thanks, Diane, for making the Thai dressing. And I think we'll use like a team effort now, and we'll get this last dressing made. And it's an avocado citrus dressing that is so delicious. I think you guys are going to really love it. It has an avocado, lime, OJ, honey, hot sauce, cumin, chili powder, olive oil, and salt. That's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we're just going to put it in the blender, blend it away, and then we'll use it for our grain bowl that has more that we can use during lunch and more greens and so forth. So it's a really, really great dressing. So let's get started here with our blender. So the first thing, we'll put in an avocado. We've got a really nice ripe avocado here. Oh, and we got a perfect one too. I love it when you get the perfect one. All right.
I never get the perfect one.
You don't? There's a little trick. Do you know the
No,
little tricks?
tell us the
okay.
trick. Tell us the
So, you know, obviously you can feel it and, you know, okay, does it feel good? But when you take, does the little stem come off easily? And underneath there, is it green? Because sometimes you take them off and they're brown.
Yeah.
So we've got the avocado, and we'll just spoon that into our blender. Easy.
Besides your husband, where else did you get your experience from?
Oh, you know, my mom and my grandma really loved to cook, but I don't know, like, I really like gardening, so the gardening kind of lends itself to the cooking because you're, you know, eating with all of your fresh ingredients. So I really believe like anybody can cook if you have good fresh ingredients and you've got a decent recipe. So I was very much a recipe girl. I followed recipes all the time. And then just probably within the last 5 years or so, I started taking more risks and, oh, I know I like this flavor combination and so forth. So yeah,
great.
it's kind of a newer hobby, I guess. All right, so next we've got honey. We've got a tablespoon of honey. You want to put that in there, Larry?
Sure.
Lime, since you were so good at the limes. Diane, if you could squeeze the lime into the bowl here.
We'll see if I can do it this time.
Yeah,
This way.
yeah, perfect.
Awesome. So you really combine your cooking with your love for healthy things.
Yeah, I started teaching people, companies, and corporations how to eat healthier and actually how to take things like this to work. So a little bit of preparation on Saturday or Sunday and the weekend, and being able to pack your own lunch. So it saves time, right? It saves money because you're not going out, but you're also eating a lot healthier. So I've really started teaching a lot of people how to do that, which has been really exciting.
That's great.
All right, so we've got our lime juice here.
I'll be in charge of the heat. How much
Okay,
heat?
the heat. How much
Yeah,
heat do you like?
Yeah, I like a lot of heat.
Heat is just whatever you like. So the recipe here, I usually do 1 to 2 teaspoons. Okay.
All right. All right. I might have to. Whoops. Okay.
That's all good. Oh, we got the honey going all over
That's
the
like
place.
you, Matt.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and then we've got olive oil. We've got 3 tablespoons of olive oil.
All right. And do you like a particular type of olive oil, or any kind of olive oil will do?
No, you have to have the extra virgin
Extra
olive
virgin?
oil,
Okay.
first cold pressed.
Oh.
Come on,
Who
cold
knew?
pressed. Yeah.
Cold pressed?
There we go.
Okay.
That's the best.
Hey, I'm doing well if I get
Yeah.
olive oil.
You're
so-
good. Yeah. And then I've already pre-measured, just like they do on all the fancy cooking shows. I pre-measured our spices.
Wow,
Yeah,
that is
really nice.
fancy.
So we've got cumin, chili powder, and a little bit of salt. We'll put that in there. And actually we're gonna put some orange juice. So this is just some fresh squeezed orange juice. Pour that in there. And we're just gonna blend away.
All right.
All right, so it's gonna get
for
loud.
It's gonna get really loud.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay.
Let's blend.
Pulse it.
Yep.
I might have gone
looks
a
good.
little heavy on the heat. I don't know. We'll see.
The heat's
We'll
gonna
see.
be good.
We'll see.
Yeah, I think that looks great. Let's just put it in our. It smells good.
Looks delicious.
Yeah. So I like avocado dressing a lot, but a lot of them have dairy in it, and so this is a good combination that has no dairy.
That's
Nice.
great.
So it's a good alternative.
Looks nice and
So
creamy
nice.
too.
And more creamy and a
Yeah.
lighter.
Right, exactly. Before we get started building our bowls, for the breakfast bowl, we're gonna put an egg on the top. So let's just quickly fry an egg, and then we can get right into building the bowls, which is, of course, the best part of today,
Yes.
the eating part.
Right.
Right, that's why you came, right?
Yeah,
that's-
All right, that's what I
We're
thought.
waiting.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, let's do the egg. I'm just gonna put a little ghee in the pan. Are you using ghee?
What is
You
ghee?
gonna-
I have no idea what that is.
Okay, it's clarified butter, and to clarify butter, you just boil butter, and then you let the water evaporate, and you take the dairy off.
Wow.
And the reason why you use ghee, there's some health benefits of ghee, but it also has a higher smoking point, so it doesn't burn like butter.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Where'd
so-
you get it?
Anywhere.
Just at anywhere?
Any grocery store has it. And try to get the grass-fed one. So we're just gonna fry this egg up really quick, over easy. You guys good with that?
I'm
Over easy?
totally good with that.
Yeah.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah, that'll be so good on the top of our bowl.
So do children like these bowls?
Oh gosh, yeah. And the reason why is they can put whatever they want in them, right? You know, we're gonna go for all the good yummy stuff, but they might only put a few things in, but they have control over what they're putting in their bowl, so they'll love it. So I think we are done here. Now let's assemble our bowl.
Great.
Yum.
Okay. Okay, now we got the best part. Now we're gonna assemble. So here's what we've got here. We've got our green options right here. We've got arugula, kale, and spinach. We have our green options. We have our roasted veggie options. We have some protein, chicken, black beans, avocado, and then we have an array of yummy toppings in our 2 dressings. So who wants to start with breakfast? The breakfast bowl.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
You get to go
Ladies
first.
first. No, really?
No.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm in.
breakfast bowl.
Okay.
Larry was eyeing up that egg.
Yeah.
All right, so
Well, we've been taping for 17 hours, so I'm sorry.
Yes.
all right. So first, what you want to do is start with just maybe a little bit of green. Try.
I like this, I think.
Okay.
This arugula. Is that
Arugula,
what
yeah.
that is? Okay.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Yeah.
A little bit of arugula.
Okay.
Yeah. What kind of grain do you want to try? Oh, you can try
I
some
want to try
of
the
each.
farro. I've
Yeah,
never had that
try
before.
the farro.
Farro.
Yep.
Yes, I remember. Okay.
I would say
right. How's that?
definitely that looks fabulous.
Okay.
Whatever kind of veggies that you like, I would do the sweet potatoes if you like
Sweet
sweet
potatoes?
potatoes.
I love sweet
Because
potatoes.
sweet potatoes, think
Yeah.
of like a
Breakfast.
burrito, kind of,
Yeah.
you know, like what do you have in your burrito?
Yeah. And it's making it colorful too,
Yeah.
which is good for breakfast.
Yeah. And all
Okay.
meals.
Yep.
Eat the rainbow.
Yep.
This looks like the rainbow
Can
right
I-
here.
Yeah, it does.
Can I have some of these rainbows? too?
Yep,
These little
absolutely.
tomatoes? They look so
Really,
great.
whatever you like.
Okay, that looks good.
And
All
then
right.
maybe like if you like red onions or black beans,
Love onions,
avocado.
especially for breakfast. after I've brushed my
I'm
teeth.
sure all your patients love the red
kids
onions.
really like when I eat red onions.
Yes.
Some beans.
Some beans.
There's more color. How's that? Oh yeah,
Good.
look at that.
All right, maybe, do you like avocado?
Oh, I love avocado.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't know if I was allowed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
It's your bowl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Avocado.
All right.
Keep you going through.
All right.
So then for the breakfast bowls, we have the pico de gallo and then a hatch green chili salsa,
Oh,
which
yeah.
kind of, and I know you're the heat guy,
Yeah,
so
bring
try
the
the
heat.
hatch.
Bring the heat. Here we
Yeah.
go. All right.
Got it?
Yep. Okay.
And then we're going to top with your egg.
Top with my egg. Let's go get it.
All right, let's get
That
the
looks
egg.
delicious.
All right. I'll wait for it here. How's
Okay,
that?
that sounds good. All right.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, that looks delicious.
Do I put dressing on?
You know what?
Or no?
You can try some dressing. Probably not the Asian dressing, but it's probably
No.
good with the salsa.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
good.
All right, you're good.
I'm good.
All right, so Diane, you're next.
Yay!
All right, you want to try the lunch bowl?
Yes.
Okay. Start with the greens, just like Larry. Just
Okay.
go
I
on
think
in.
I'll try the
Nice.
kale. Excuse me, Larry.
No, you got it.
Okay.
I expect we're gonna swap tastes, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna get some forks
And then this
out.
is the quinoa, right?
It's the quinoa.
Try a little of that.
So keep in mind when you're building this bowl that the dressing was that avocado, orange, lime dressing. So whatever you think goes with it, and that's the versatility of the bowls.
Okay.
So some veggies.
Get some of those sweet potatoes. They look delicious. And then these are the beets.
Oh, the beets. Yeah, you got to try the beets with
I
that.
can't wait.
Yeah, so good.
And you said the oranges would be good?
The oranges I think are great, and there has a nice fresh taste to it.
Okay, and then I think I'll take some of these. Which kind of seeds are these?
Pumpkin seeds.
Ooh, that's good.
Yum.
Yeah.
Pumpkin
Little
seeds.
crunch?
Yeah, a little crunch. What about some avocado if you like avocado?
I love avocado.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna just drizzle
I'm feeling
some.
full already.
Yeah. Do you want any chicken or anything on there?
No, I think this looks
Okay.
perfect.
All right, you got your veggie addition. All
right.
right.
Nice.
Here we've got our lunch bowl, and then I'm gonna wrap it up and just do our Thai Asian bowl. And since Larry did the arugula and you did the kale, I think I'm gonna do spinach. And for the dinner ones, I usually do less of the salad for the most part, just because it's more of a main course. But I like both, you know, whatever grains you got. And hey, wait, nobody tried the zoodles.
Yeah, I'm not sure the
That looks
zoodles
dangerous.
go with breakfast. I would
The
have.
zoodles always go.
Do they? I have pride of ownership because I created the zoodles,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
I wasn't sure it went with the egg and the breakfast.
Okay. So I've got our
It would be a brave move.
peppers.
Yeah, I think so.
I kind of like the whole thing. I'm gonna add some chicken. This kind of has a spicy flavors on the top. And what else do I have here? I like the beets. And then the raw, like just a few little raw carrots on here is also a nice idea just for a crunch. And legitimately just a few, because that's all I could get. I'm gonna just dump a few on here. There we go.
Okay.
I like the radishes, and the peanuts are fantastic with the Asian
yeah.
dressing.
Good.
And avocado goes with everything, I think. It's obviously a personal preference, but I love avocado, so I always choose that. And then we've got our Asian dressing. All right.
Looking good.
Yep. I'm gonna just top it off with a few spring onions. Let's eat. Let's
Yeah.
Okay, let's try it.
All right.
I'm anxious to hear what you guys have to say.
I'm anxious to see what this avocado
My egg is
dressing-
definitely over easy, which is perfect.
Good?
I love this dressing. It's so refreshing.
Yeah, I like this Asian dressing a lot too.
Oh,
Is
this is
it?
fantastic.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing tomorrow morning? Can you come to my house?
Yeah.
Well, I was just going to ask you guys,
Can I drive through at your house on the way out?
Absolutely. Do you think that this is something that you would start to make at home? I mean, did you find it easy enough? Like,
Yeah.
I can do all this. This is no big deal, right?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
and absolutely, and less dishes to wash
Yeah.
with everything in one place.
No. The one thing that I love, I keep saying the one thing, there's so many things that I love about these bowls is just like the variety. Like you can still use all of these same ingredients, but with the dressing, make it an Italian flair or a Mexican flair or, more of a California flair. So there's so many different varieties just from this, the same ingredients, which makes it great.
Well, it looks like we could feed the whole village.
Yeah.
Yeah. Village, come for lunch.
Yeah.
For breakfast.
Yeah. Whatever meal.
That's really good.
Oh, I'm glad you guys like
Yeah.
it.
I like
delicious.
the farro. I, again, hadn't heard of farro before, but the farro with the black beans and the avocado and the egg and then the green kind of all come together really nice.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you like it. Farro is really good in soups too.
Oh,
I've been
really?
putting
really?
it a lot in soups, like minestrone soup. It's really good in.
Oh, yum.
Yeah, any
Nice.
kind of veggie soup or whatever.
And the kale without the veins is delicious.
Ah,
Well done. Thank you guys so much for being here on our very first Village Eats
thanks
show.
for having us. Yeah.
I hope there's a second one.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. Do we get to come back or?
Well, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys are pretty good. Thank you.
So Larry, we'll get the neighborhood together and have a party for her next show.
Absolutely.
I love it. I hope you guys have all enjoyed our first run at Village Eats. Greenwood Village developed this cooking show for you, so if you have any ideas for the program or know of somebody who would like to be a guest on the show, please call City Hall. And don't forget, you can find all the recipes from today from Village Eats on our Greenwood Village website, greenwoodvillage.com. Until then, from Larry, Diane, and me, your village neighbors, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in June for our next Village Eats. Thanks so much.